Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a Q&A with you guys, and just to get to know me a little bit more, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the questions that you guys had for me. So first question is, how old am I? I am 24. I have a necklace 1997. I am a 97 baby. I'm 24 years old and my birthday is April 1st. Where am I from? I am from Dallas, Texas, born and raised here. Texas is home, Dallas is home. This is all I know. I'm very attached to my parents, my family, and I just cannot imagine me ever leaving this state or city or anything like that. Where are my parents from? So my mom is from El Salvador and then my dad is from Honduras. First, how many kids do I have? I have two babies who I'm super blessed to have in my life. My first baby, his name is Aiden and he is 8 years old. And then my second mama's girl, my second baby, who I call mama's girl, her name is Ava and she is 2 years old. So they are 6 years apart. I always need to confirm and make sure they're 6 years apart, but yes, they are 6 years apart. And then if you're also doing the math, I did have my little one, or my big baby, who I still consider a baby, at 16. So I was a teen mama. But yeah, I have two little ones. And then the question that followed that was, do you plan on having more kids? If so, what do you wish to have? So I always mention how much I want more kids and I would love to have more kids. I am not in a rush to have kids, of course, because I do have my daughter and my son. I have a pair, so why not be done? But no. If I did have a boy, I probably would be pregnant right now. Not gonna lie, because of course I would want to just get them out the way while I'm young and able to do so. If you were to ask Nick, which is the father of my kids, he would probably say no, but he can change his mind sooner or later, one day, once we get there. He didn't want second baby, and she's here now, so I don't know. And another thing, which I honestly, I feel like I'm not the only one that thinks this way, but I cannot do odd number kids. I don't know if that's strange or anything, but I cannot do 1, 3, 5. I either have to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but not that much. But you get the gist of what I'm going here. I do have my pair. Of course I want another girl and a boy, because I do want Aiden to have a brother. He has a sister already, so I do want him to have a brother. And then I do want my mama's girl to have a sister. And I always think of it like, I just can't imagine another Aiden. What if there's someone exactly like him, another brother of him? Aiden is he's just like how his own personality. He's so sweet. So then imagine another Aiden, and then if it's not like him, then it'd be like a whole different other personalities. So it's that's something you have to also consider. You're gonna have to do with different personalities of all these kids that you're gonna have. I just always think about it. I'm like, oh my god, I wonder how our next son would look like. And then Ava, that little girl is a diva. I mean, let me tell you, this girl has been doing some and some and I'm just like no, but seriously, that girl, she has me on my toes. But it's like, Aiden is so sweet, and she's so sweet too, but she's like a Sour Patch. I definitely call her a Sour Patch because she can be real sweet, but she can be real sour too. So I'm like, and Aiden is all sweet. He's such a loving boy. So with her, I'm just like, I don't know. So then imagine the other two and their personalities. I think I always want more kids because of the way my pregnancies and labors were with both of them. Thankfully, I was able to have smooth labor, smooth pregnancy, and it was just awesome. So I think that's why I'm just like, whatever, it's nothing. I would do it again. And I mean, as weird as it sounds, I just love giving birth. The whole experience of giving birth is just I just love doing that. Like experience that it's really undescribable unless you are in that position. Other people have it harder, and that's why I'm like, I don't know, like, you know, maybe I had these two good ones because, you know, my next two would be rough or something. I have no idea. So it's like, I do love it, but because of my experiences, like not every labor and not every pregnancy will be the same. So I'm just like, I don't know, you know, how those two will be. But to summarize the question, we do want, well, I do want more. Boy and a girl is what I'm set with having, hopefully, God willing. And if it's not that way, then that's perfectly fine. My next question, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And it's funny because I'm like, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what it really is that I say 5 years. Like, yes, don't get me wrong, 5 years is a very long time, and it's a long time from now, of course, but I'm like, time goes by so fast. I celebrate birthdays and I celebrate anniversaries and things like that, and I'm just like, oh yay. But it's like, oh my god, like, can you take a step back and realize what you are celebrating? Like, Aiden's 8, Ava's 2. Like, I felt like it was just yesterday that I literally had them. And in 5 years I'll be 29. And it's crazy because I always feel, clearly I'm 24, but I'm always like, oh, I'm 18, like, in my head. For some reason, I think 18, like, it's a number right next to 24. No, 18 is 6 years apart of 24. I don't know why I always have that mindset. I feel like maybe I feel like I'm still young or something. I have no idea. But 29 years old, almost 30. What the heck? I cannot picture myself being 29. Aiden will be 13. Dude, I cannot imagine 13. A 13-year-old, raising a 13-year-old, worrying about a 13-year-old, and then Ava will be 7. Like, almost Aiden's age. Imagine Ava being Aiden's age right now. I'm stressing. So me, I overthink everything. So now I'm like stressing out, like, oh my god, in 5 years I will have a 13-year-old and then a 7-year-old. What the heck will I be doing? Literally, that's what I'm like, seeing this question, like, where do I see myself in 5 years for my kids? Aiden this year, we decided to put him in a football league. So it's like, what if he does continue wanting to be in football? So by 13, like, he'll have 5 years in football, and, like, you know, just him growing with his teammates and things like that, and him loving the sport. We will be putting him in more sports, so he can, of course, see what, you know, what's out there and see what he likes best and see what he wants to put more dedication into. So in 5 years, I definitely sure will have her in something, gymnastics, dance, or even sports to herself, soccer, volleyball, basketball, even maybe flag football or something. 5 years myself, where do I see myself in 5 years? Like I said, I'll be 29. I for sure see myself having my house by then. Good space in my career, definitely a good space. Where else? What else was I gonna mention in 5 years? Oh, maybe another child, maybe 1, maybe 2, I don't know, maybe 3. No, I'm kidding. Maybe even a pet. I mean, my kids and Nick always talk about wanting to get a dog. I'm like, I do want a dog, but dogs and kids are not far apart from each other. Not that dogs are kids, but, or kids are dogs or anything like that. No, but dogs are kids. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like, you have to still take care of them as if they're a child, especially if you have a baby puppy. That's a lot. But in 5 years, maybe we will. So a pet, no cats. I'm sorry if you're a cat person. I don't fuck with them. I don't. But I do want a dog. I would love to have a dog. You know, maybe a dog can be right here with me. Of course, my parents gave me life. Hopefully in the next 5 years, I'm able to be at a stage in my life where I'm able to give back to them. They're the ones that I owe everything to. So that is where I see myself in 5 years. Oh, okay. Are you still doing hair at the moment? So get a little background in regards to my hair. If you don't know, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I graduated back in 2019 from Aveda Institute here in Dallas. Get to a certain amount of hours in order for you to get your cosmetology license. And so I went for a year. I went Thursdays through Saturdays, 11 hours a day, and I did work Monday through Wednesday. I went there. I graduated in 2019, and then, if you know, like I mentioned, I did have my Ava girl, of course, 2 years ago, and which was 2019. So I was pregnant at the time whenever I did graduate Aveda Institute. high school, girl. She was supposed to be due in July, but she did come June 18th, which her and Aiden are a week apart in regards to birthdays. And so at that time, I took my exams to get licensed, and of course, I did take some more time off, and I stayed at home mom for a little bit longer because she is a newborn. She was a newborn at that time, and I was having a very, very hard time leaving her. And I'm like, dude, I don't know how I did this whenever I was with Aiden, but I think it was more of a not really a choice because I was still in school, so I had to finish school. So that's probably why it wasn't as hard. I decided to hold off on that to spend time with my kids and enjoy them. I have to enjoy the times that she was a baby, and because I can't take that time will never come back. So I decided to get to work after a few months after her. I decided to go to a regular job because if you don't know, I think that's what people think. Once you get out of hair school, you just automatically go somewhere and start making good money right off the bat, which is not the case. There's a lot of more education to learn in this hair industry, because if it was easy to just make money straight after you got licensed, I'm sure many people would do it, and I'm sure many people that graduated would stick to it. But I'm saying it's just not as easy as people make it seem. It is a lot of money to raise 2 kids, especially a newborn, and I knew I wasn't gonna make good money going into salon right after I graduated and got my license. So I decided to get a regular job, which I am still at now, and bring good money in. And so I think I am at a good space where I'm able to start making the sacrifice for my career, because I am not the one that can sit around and give up on something or not do something that I had my mind into. That is just not me. And even if it is 2 years after, I will still get it done no matter what, because it's a good job, don't get me wrong, but it's not what I want to do. I don't see myself doing what I'm doing for the rest of my life at all, and there is room to grow. It's just not somewhere I want to grow in, and that's just facts. It's just not somewhere I want to grow into. I know what I want, which is to do hair. I do have a hair page, Hair XO Ruth, and it is on my bio, and my personal page, which is Ruth XO23. Hopefully here soon I will be mentioning more details in regards to that. There's these questions that were also thrown on there. Beach or mountains? Definitely a beach. Not a mountain person. You will never hear me say, oh my god, I feel like needing to go climb a mountain today. I will probably never say that unless I am feeling very adventurous for some reason. I will one day, if I had a beach nearby, be like, oh my god, let's go to the beach today. Definitely. I love summer. Summer is my favorite season. I don't care how hot it is. I feel like during the summertime you are able to do anything and everything because it is a good weather outside regardless of how hot it is. And yeah, I would pick a beach over mountains or over anything all day, every day. Okay. Long hair or short hair? So I never really had short hair, and I don't think I'll ever do short hair because I don't know if my hair will ever grow back to the length that I have now. So I will pick long hair all day, every day. And I don't really know if I even will look good with short hair because I've never had short hair. I think of short hair like shoulders or ear. That's what I think, or like under the ear. So that's what I think of short hair, which I do not think I will look good in. So I will choose something that I think I will look good in, which is long hair. Favorite drink? It has a little martini glass to it, so I'm sure it is alcoholic. Honestly, I'm down for whatever. I don't really have a favorite drink. I'm down, like I said, down for whatever. Favorite food? I'm not a really picky eater. I would eat anything and everything. Maybe seafood is my favorite. Maybe my favorite. I think I would say seafood. Love shrimp, aguachiles. Thinking about it right now makes me hungry. But yeah. And why are you such a bad bitch, girl? I do not know. Ask my parents. Ask my parents, they raised me. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, all jokes aside, that is all about me, myself, and all. And I'm glad you guys tuned in for this video. I will be posting a new one soon. Hopefully we'll be doing this like a weekly thing or maybe twice a week. I don't know. If you guys haven't already, definitely subscribe to my channel. And once again, thank you so much for joining in. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.